Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Tarot Tuesdays, where we explore all things tarot, and I present a general tarot card reading for the upcoming week of August the 10th through August the 15th. My name is Claire Candy Hough, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to welcome back my loyal subscribers. It's lovely to be in your energies once more, and a big thank you for those who have liked and shared and subscribed my YouTube videos, and for those who have found the Angel Healing House, Claire Candy Hough channel for the very first time. Let me share a little bit about myself through my full-time business, Angel Healing House, which I created 20 years ago. I'm a Reiki master teacher, having taught hundreds and hundreds of Reiki practitioners and master teachers around the world. I am also an intuitive, clairvoyant, psychic tarot card reader, and I do past life healings and ancestral clearings. As I mentioned, I am also an author of several #1 Amazon International bestsellers. So to purchase my award-winning books, you can either go to Amazon or else you can, if you like to purchase and download audiobooks. Two of my award-winning novels are on Audible.com, so you can listen to those books. Or if you like to book my services, you can go to the Angel Healing House website, which is angelhealinghouse.com, and that number to call is 831-277-3716, and do remember that's Pacific Standard Time, as we are in Los Angeles, California. I'd like to send out a big thank you to all those who have made donations to my PayPal account for my free weekly content. If you'd like to make a donation, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details. I'd like to start off this week's Tarot Tuesday by saying Happy Lionsgate Portal to everyone, which actually peaked yesterday on 8/8, and it will continue to be open till August the 12th. Now, this Lionsgate portal occurs every year, and it occurs with the reappearance of Sirius in the sky, which is our spiritual sun. Now, many cultures believe that the star Sirius is our spiritual sun. Now, this portal is helping us to align with our highest spiritual selves. So, at this very momentous time, here we are on Tarot Tuesdays, and before I've mentioned in previous videos that tarot can be quite daunting for many when they start to learn, and because when you start to learn, you learn the meanings of each card and the suits, and then it's not just learning the meanings of the cards, as my students learn in my 6 weeks individualized course, tarot course with me, and then we take those meanings and we marry them with the channeled intuitive messages that the reader is receiving. Now, to help my students become acquainted with the cards, I try to give them little shortcuts which help them immensely. And when we look at the most popular deck in the world, the one that is used most worldwide, which is the Rider-Waite deck, it is really important to note that everything that is illustrated in each card was divinely and intuitively inspired by the illustrator. And the illustrator of the Rider-Waite deck is Pamela Coleman Smith. Pixie to her friends. No, she was not, her name was not in the title of those cards. It was the Arthur Waite, and who was the, he wanted the cards to be created, and also the publisher's name, but not the illustrator's. But that was at a different time in 1909 when women didn't have the rights that they do nowadays. But once we really digest what the tarot card's all about, we've learned those 22 meanings of the major arcana cards, the 56, the meanings of the 56 minor arcana cards, and then the suits, the different suits that those minor arcana cards fall in, which are the swords, which are about our mental clarity, about the cups, which are about our emotions, the wands, which are about our creativity, our vision, and our ideas, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Pentacles suit, which is about very grounded things like our stability, security, our finances, where we live, our jobs, things like that. Once we learn all of those things, there are certain symbols running through the cards, and they help us to grasp more of a significance, and they add an additional layer as to what the card is trying to convey to us. Now, for instance, the image of angels appears a number of times in the Rider-Waite deck. Here we have the Judgment card, and we see the Archangel Gabriel blowing his trumpet. Archangel Gabriel is all about communication coming in, messages, those signs and things that give us direction. And there is her angel wings. Another card in the tarot is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card shows an angel alchemically mixing things back and forth to provide a balance, some kind of balance and harmony in that Temperance card. So angels in the tarot have to do with inspiration. They have to do with paying attention to our intuitive abilities, our intuition. It could be about divine intervention. It could be about surrendering so that we can co-create better with spirit. So knowing these and knowing what the symbol of angels means helps us to add another layer to the meanings of the cards, and also then to the intuitive messages that we are picking up. Let's take another symbol. Let me just turn this down so that it won't beep, beep, beep. There we go. All right. Next cards. What can we see in these two cards? Both of these ladies are blindfolded. Now, in both of these cards, they're not struggling. Both of these cards, they don't seem to be really perturbed about their situation. But blindfolds in the tarot, they have to do with going within to make a decision and being intuitively led. And sometimes the best decision we can make is not making any decision at all. This card, the Two of Swords, is often called the stasis card. The card, see, she's sitting on that bench. She's not wriggling. She's not wandering around. She's not wringing her hands, but she's going within, perhaps to make an intuitive decision or waiting on further information. We see the waning moon, or that sliver of a little moon there. Maybe she has to wait a couple more weeks till the moon is full to make a decision. And this lass here, in this card with the blindfold on, well, her hands are tied, and she thinks, oh, all these swords are surrounding me. But look, her feet are not bound. She could get out of there whenever she wants. And all she needs to do is to trust her intuition. I often call the Eight of Swords the trust card, and get herself out of this situation. But she has allowed herself to be blinded, and she needs to follow her intuition. Let's go into the next symbol. Then we see so many crowns in the tarot deck. All of the kings are crowned. All of the queens Oops, she's upside down. All the queens are crowned. There's the king and the queen of swords in the Rider-Waite deck. Who else? Well, here we have the Hierophant. He's got a crown on. He's got a triple crown on. And then we have the Emperor. And there are a number of other ones in the tarot deck that are crowned. Crowns in the tarot, they mean higher authority. They mean highest achievement, and connection also with a higher level of authority. Now, this could mean that one will attain a high level of authority, or it means that maybe we should go out and seek a mentor or a spiritual teacher or a guide or someone that could help us who is an authority in the field. Again, these are symbols, and we need to marry them with the traditional meanings of the card and also the intuitive messages that we're picking up. How about these two? What do these have in common? Well, we can see in the Fool card, he has mountains in the background, and the Hermit card here is he's standing on the mountain. So both of these feature mountains in them. There are other mountains that are featured in the tarot, but mountains are about achievement. They're about triumphing over something which is seemingly larger. It's a challenge for us. It could be a realization, but it's something that we were challenged with or something that we're going to be challenged with. Again, these are symbols that could layer the meanings of the cards and also, again, your intuitive messages. What do these cards have in common? Besides two people just sitting there very calmly. They're between two pillars. Pillars in the tarot represent diplomacy. They represent harmony. They represent some kind of balance, strategy, or tact, wisdom, respect, people going to a higher court of authority. And as a matter of fact, what we see here in the Hierophant card, which is often about a spiritual teacher or leader or mentor, he's sitting between two pillars as well. So this could be about going to a higher court or going to spirit or seeking out somebody that could help us with justice or diplomacy or balance in our lives. It could be even a legal system or something like that. But once again, marry that with your intuitive messages. Next card that's coming out for us is this one. Is the infinity symbol. We see the infinity symbol. It's red. It's there on the top. It's there on the bottom of the Rider-Waite World card, and it's around the laurel wreath. We also see the lemniscate. That's what the proper name of the infinity symbol, the lemniscate, and that is in the balancing of those two coins on the Two of Pentacles. We see the infinity symbol over the magician's head and over the maiden's head in the Strength card. Now, the infinity symbol is our infinite natures. It's the flow of our lives. It's respecting our humanness, but also knowing that we are spirit, having an incarnation, and we've done this before. We may choose to do it again, and it's the ebb and the flow of our lives. The last symbol that I want to go over appears in both of these cards. We see it in the Lover's card, and we see it next to the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the Serpent. And the Serpent is all about rebirth, renewal, adapting, shedding something in order to grow, and it's about the circle of life. A lot of times in tarot we see the Ouroboros. The Ouroboros is the reptile that's eating his own tail, which signifies the circle of life, as above, so below, and the continuous nature of life. So once again, if you know the symbols on the traditional tarot, then this will add a wonderful layering, because it's not just knowing and parrot fashioning for the meanings of the cards. It's layered with our intuition and also the symbols and what they mean. And there are other things on the cards, that we can pick up. What the animal symbols means. That's for another YouTube video. But what is the significance and why? Why did Pamela Coleman put certain animals into her cards? Everything is very purposeful. It's not there by happen chance. Why did she use certain colors? Because colors associate with the different chakras, and they elicit feelings within ourselves. So all this is taught in my 6-week tarot course. If you're interested, you can call Angel Healing House on 831-277-3716. And remember, that's Pacific Standard Time. But without further ado, let's do as we do every week and go to our tarot deck and shuffle, 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 and see what cards come. Whoop! Ooh, cards are jumping already. How did you feel yesterday on the 8-8? Oh, I felt bubbly. I felt bright. I felt new and improved, better and better and better. And people will say about me, well, what else is new? You're like that all the time. But I don't know. It's just a feeling of lightness, a feeling of gratitude and appreciation, just a little bit pushing the envelope a little bit, the bliss in my life. So comment down below. Not everybody needed to feel blissful. Maybe some people felt challenged. I know that with this full moon that's coming up in Aquarius, I have several clients I know, several friends that I know who are Aquarians, and they don't beat around the bush. They are very forthright, very assertive, and this might be causing some tempers to be a little bit prickly, so do be careful around this time. But and full moons really do affect our emotions. So if you're an empath, a sensitive, if you're an intuitive, you might already be picking up, the feelings that full moon elicits. All full moons elicit that, and they really often reveal something in order for us to attend to that. So one more shuffle. Let's split the cards, okay, and see what comes out. Oh, I love this. The first card that's coming out for us, our general situation, is the Six of Swords. Now, you see in this card, there's an anchor there, and it's anchored to the star. The star is about our fulfillment of our wishes. It's about our intentions. It's about our hopes and dreams. And the anchor is not anchored yet. It's not fully grounded. And this card tells me that the collective is in an in-between time. We are in a void. Many of us are picking up and getting excited about moving on either location-wise, or we're excited about moving careers, jobs, things like this, moving and stepping on the next path of our lives. And it hasn't quite anchored in yet, but the posse of angels, my angelic family, are saying this is coming to light. Just like on this card, there's darkness here, but it's not going to be very long before that anchors into that paradise island of ours, where we intend to be. And they want us to know that Spirit knows you better than you know yourself. So release and surrender all your expectations, and you will be shown where it is that your cloud will be. The winds of heaven, the winds of change will blow you to your own paradise, wherever that is. Remember, 6s are the numbers of balance, of harmony, of joy. So I love that we started with that card. Just to reiterate, yes, we're in the in-between. Yes, we're in the void. But that doesn't mean that we have to be angry about that, because just like if we would bake a cake, that has to be in the oven for 35 minutes, and somebody takes it out after 10 minutes and says, go on, eat it. Would it taste the same? No, it kind of tastes yucky and all cake doughy just after 10 minutes. We want to know that Spirit is not keeping us waiting, but is connecting all those wonderful, look at the dots, those stars, connecting all those stars in order for us to be the star in our own firmament and to be able to move forward with grace, with peace, with love and compassion, doing what we love doing, to serve as light beings on a planet of light. Next card. What is coming out for us? What is either helping us or hindering us? Oh, I love this. It's called the Hanged Man, but this is the Hanged Lady. Okay, so what's helping us is this time of suspension, is this time of the void. It's the time of seemingly nothing happening for us yet, and it's allowing us for us to have a whole different perspective and perception about our lives. Yes, it's only human to want the fulfillment of those dreams and those wishes and those desires, but that's not to say that we are unhappy where we currently are, because grow where you're planted. You're not there by happen chance. And because abundance is our nature, wherever we are, we can grow, we can thrive, and we can do random acts of kindness and show our generosity and our helpful spirits and love and compassion and forgiveness and peace and all these things, even if we feel our lives are a little bit suspended. So, just like this lady, she's not struggling. She's not struggling. She's not upset. She is seeing life from a different perspective because she's been suspended in this time, and because she's in that void, or as some people would say, in the in-between time. Next card is the base or the root of the reading. Oh, and I love this one. This is the Nine of Wands. Look at her shirt. She has wounds there that have required stitches. And the posse of angels are saying that all of us have been through a very trying time, especially over the last 2 years when our sovereignty was attacked and with tyranny in order to take away our rights. And we have weathered the storm. We have weathered the battle. Yes, some of us are a little bit more battle weary, just like this lady that has incurred these wounds that needed stitches. But look at her face. She is serene. She's peaceful. She's loving. She's kind. And she is tranquil. And she doesn't allow those things that she went through to determine how and take away her peace. And because of this, the rose is blossoming. The rose is thriving. And this card came out because the base of all of this is all you need to do is be your authentic selves. Hold your vibrational frequency as high, bright, and clear. Just do you. There's not another you in any space, time, and dimension. You're not in competition with anybody, although there was a very dark agenda that told us that to get our identity from celebrities or stars, or we weren't good enough because we weren't in the mansions of the rich and the famous, like that old TV program, or all the things that TV has programmed us to be. Just you do you, and connect to your divine eternal nature, the sweetness, the kindness, the generosity, the love, the peace, the forgiveness, and the compassion. and you watch your life thrive, and you watch you thrive, and your life thrive, and you'll have an enormous effect, directly or indirectly, around those around you. So I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Okay, my next, the next position is the past. Look, and isn't that a nice one to get in the past? Look, we've had the nine. The nine is also about a card of patience. It's a card that, like the nine, is we're almost there. We're almost there. And so this is a good one to get in the past. This is the card of apathy or boredom or waiting or something. But they want us to know that we weren't held up for a reason, because it's not that we weren't worthy or deserving. It had to do with Spirit connecting all the dots for us. And they said that most of the time, those people of high vibrational frequency of love and forgiveness and compassion were actually under an umbrella of protection. When they thought that God wasn't listening to them, or the angels forgot them, or all kinds of things like that, when it had to do with the angels that were protecting us. And that's why we couldn't move forward. But that's coming to an end, because it came in the past position. And now, what is the umbrella of the reading? What is crowning the reading is the Star card. Look at the light that is coming. They're saying the crown of this reading is the illumination and the shining radiance that is returning to this planet. And they want us to know that this Taj Mahal looking palace is the city of lights. Many in the collective, like myself, have seen these cities of lights start to appear. We see them because our vibrational frequency is of matching resonance with these cities of light, and because each and every one of us, keeping our vibrational frequency high, we contain a spark of the cities of light in each one of us. So that's what's crowning the reading. The fulfillment of our wishes, wishes coming true, our hopes and our faith in seeing this wonderful new transformation of light on planet Earth. It could be that you're in the spotlight. It could be that you're in the star in your own firmament in heaven. But take it as it is. This lucky number 17 has all to do with the illumination of the planet and the illumination of our lives and where we are going to step on. This time of seemingly, hold on, suspension, waiting, it's going to pay off more extraordinary than we ever can imagine. And that's why the Star card is illuminating that. And let's go to the near future. Well, what's coming in the near future is justice. Justice for our dreams and intentions. Justice for the karmic payback and payouts. For us holding light for the planet. Justice for those who have sought to harm and destroy others by pushing experiments on them when they weren't tested fully, and all the harm and the destruction that happens. And now more and more people are being brought to legal justice in order for that karma to play out. And that's what we're going to see in the near future. We're already seeing it. We're already seeing it with many people being taken to task. As more and more light is coming on our planet, you can see that golden light of the divine. This is all under God's source creator's providence, stepping in, and the light, ensuring that the light has won on the planet and that the scales are balancing out once more. Let's go to our next card. and we see that the Page of Swords comes in. This is messages and about our wishes coming true. Look at the dandelion. That always, I can never take a walk, and if I see a dandelion, I have to pick it up. With the giddy child within me, and I have to make a wish and blow it. This is all about the new chapters that each one of us will be writing. Look at the books he is standing on. You know, the books that were previously written and penned with very dark ink, and often had deceptions and lies in them, skewing history and all kinds of things like that. All that will be revealed in order to have new chapters written. And that's what many of us will be stepping towards, and working on new projects and new endeavors, and also collaborating and connecting with new structures and systems of light to replace those old dark ones that were built on corruption, greed, and lies. And just feeling this wonderful overall feeling of contributing to light on the planet. The Page of Swords, some people say he's the youngest sword out of the bunch. He's the most kind of enthusiastic, I guess. He just is, giddy, and so the pages are about messages. So they're saying many people in the awakened, enlightened collective will have those messages coming in, how they can restore that childlike nature of theirs and step on that new path to write a new chapter for the planet. Next card. Oh, we've got another book. Look, there's another book there. And because we're going to be writing this new chapter, the aces are about new beginnings. We are going to write a story, a chapter, something that we're going to be contributing that's going to look at that blossoming rose, that's going to plant the seeds of something to bloom and blossom beautifully. Now, the Ace of Wands is all about our creative vision. It's about our ideas and bringing them to light, and the fire within on us to be inspired again to write that new chapter. Next card. Oh, another ace. Look. This must be imminent. And they're saying that many need to just allow and practice the art of allowance, the art of detachment, to take us through August. And September is going to be, or the end of August or September is going to be very different. Look at that germination. And that took so long, or it took exactly the time that it needed to, for that beautiful plant to grow. And she's looking at it, and she knows that this is a new beginning for her. A new beginning because it's the Pentacles, this is in our foundation, it's in our security, our stability. It could be in our money, it could be on our locations, where we call home, and our jobs and our careers. So new beginnings around that, along with the Ace of Wands. Who could ask for anything more? The marrying of our ideas and our creativity with new beginnings around money and security and stability. Then the final card, the outcome card. Oh, isn't that beautiful? This is the Six of Wands. This is the card of triumph. This is the card of being rewarded. It's the card of victory. That's what it is. I equate many of the things with the Six of Wands, with the Chariot card. But this could be promotions. This could be new job opportunities, business opportunities. But the hummingbird is all about joy. It's all about, and the sixes are about harmony and balance in our lives once again. And the posse of angels are saying, this is all about sipping the sweetness out of the nectar of life. So if you have been a little bit despondent, that you don't think your wishes and your dreams are being fulfilled, and I said this on my Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show, there's a song by Pink Martini, and it's called Hold on, little tomato. And I love it. It's just hold on. Hold on, because the tide always turns. Things always change. And it's your frequencies inside that are creating your reality. Don't push the river of life. Allow it to unfold in your angels, your spirit guides, your guardians, greatest, limitless, and miraculous ways that they want to fulfill your soul for being here. And you will attain your soul's highest purpose, doing what you absolutely love doing if you can surrender to spirit. They want me to choose 3 more cards just to finish off this reading. Let me see. Oh, that one just jumped. Okay, I'll take that one. We'll take that one. Okay, that one goes there, and that one, and that one. Okay, let's see what this story is. Okay, let me just take the top 3 and fan them out. Okay. All right. I love these cards. By the way, these are Tarot of the Mystical Moments by Katrin Weltz Stein. This card here is about independent wealth, being prosperous, being rich. Now, yes, this could be about our bank accounts, but this feeling, look, she's got the bluebird of happiness on her finger, and she's got all the wealth of this harvest of fruits. It's about the fruits that we have planted, the seeds that we've planted, and they're coming into fruit now, and they're coming into blossom. It's living this life of knowing why we came back here onto this planet. We chose to incarnate. We chose to go through the challenges and triumph over that, and to come home to a place of peace and serenity and forgiveness, compassion, love, and unity with all of us, no longer separated. And that now this independence in us knows our powerful, sovereign, divine, eternal natures. And this is what we're creating our luxurious reality with. If you're having any problems connecting to that source connectedness or your divine, eternal natures, please call me at Angel Healing House, because this is my specialty. I help others connect. I, Angel Ariel, help others connect to their divinity within themselves. The next card that's coming out is more harvest. Look at this. We have the Empress card, very grounded card, and all of these things that are blossoming there. Look at the light that is behind her. She now is the light, and therefore she will see more examples of light in her world, and grounding, really seeing the physical manifestation of her intentions, her wishes, and her dreams coming into harvest. 3 is the number of creation, and it's also the number of miracles. And the next card is a beautiful way to end. It's the 4 of Wands. This card is telling us it's time for the 1111. It's time for our self-mastery to be seen on this beautiful planet of light. Look at all those lights there that are going to be guiding us to our new homes, our new locations, marrying us with our soul tribes, marrying us with what our soul is to do of the highest purpose in this new and on this new planet of light, as Mother Gaia is transforming into a planet of light. And each one of us is an inhabitant as a light being. Let's finish, as we do every week, with making some magic. I hope each and every one of you is well at this time, and I hope things are not too beastly hot for you in certain areas of the world. I have lovely clients. I have family over on the East Coast of the United States, and it is just so humid there. It's almost tropical. And so I hope you're staying hydrated. I hope you're staying cool. And I hope you're staying well. Okay, jump, jump, jump. Chum, chum, chum. And my prayers also go out to those who are in the Southern Hemisphere. I lived in Australia for 25 years, and I have beautiful family there. So I hope you're not too cold, especially those people in Melbourne, and especially those people in Canberra and Adelaide and even Sydney. It gets very cold there. Okay, one more card. One more jumper. One more. Come on, Passive Angels. Thank you for allowing them to present me with the jumpers. Come on, maybe doesn't seem like they want. Okay, there's this the third one. Okay, all right. The first card is called the elements. The elements of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Now, do remember that even though we're spirit having a human experience, we need to honor this physical body. We need to feed it well and really put a halt to putting artificial coloring, flavoring, preservatives, additives, chemicals, which our Mother Earth is rising in light vibrational light frequencies, we are going from carbon-based to crystalline bodies, and that means that our bodies now read those things as poisons. So watch what you put into your body. Only purified, filtered water with no fluoride, and watch what you put on your body, that it doesn't contain any of those chemicals or toxins or things like that. Work with all of those, the fire, the air, the earth, and the water. And some people would say that there's a fifth element, which is the element of love. The next card is the Dragonfly. You bring light to this world. What a beautiful reminder for each and every one of us. The cities of light are also within each and every one of us. And can you imagine if everyone on earth turned on, just like E.T., turn on your heart light now, and we turn on our heart light, we keep ourselves high vibrational. Everything in the third dimensional, the chaos, the fear, the media, everything, all those corrupt politicians and the governments and everything, it would disappear just like that if we opened our heart light and we turned on our light and brought that light to the world. So keep your vibrational frequency high, light, bright, and clear. And speaking about illumination, and that star card was the pinnacle of our reading today, is the star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck, serendipity, synchronicity, magic, and miracles. I can't think of a better way to end this reading today. I hope that's been helpful for you. Go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. Remember, you can connect with me on Angel Healing House Blog Talk Radio show in a few days' time on Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, of course, on Blog Talk. And you can call in, as thousands and thousands of listeners have called in over the last 11 years for free mini angel readings. And I love helping people. The Posse of Angels and I give out intuitive counseling, answer questions, and we love connecting with people. So do contact me and connect with me there. So I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I do look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.